Zhang Yi settled into the luxurious environment of the new shelter, marveling at the top-tier infrastructure that remained functional despite the apocalypse. The billion-dollar facility housed a sophisticated global network server, allowing him to bypass local signal limitations and access international information with unprecedented accuracy. He spent time browsing the internet, seeking to understand the broader scope of the disaster beyond Tianhai City. The data he uncovered was grim, confirming his fears about the severity of the global freeze. According to models from a Johns Hopkins University underground laboratory, the extreme cold had wiped out nearly 3/4 of the world's population in just 1 month, leaving only 2 billion survivors out of the original 8.5 billion. Zhang Yi realized that retaining even 5% of this remaining population would be an immense challenge in the coming years. The online research also revealed the chaotic state of the post-apocalyptic world, where the cessation of agriculture and resource extraction had led to widespread scarcity. Food and energy had become the most coveted resources, sparking conflicts ranging from individual skirmishes to large-scale wars between nations. Amidst this turmoil, Zhang Yi discovered crucial information about mutants, a term used by foreign websites to describe individuals and organisms undergoing biological changes. He learned that mutations were occurring globally, affecting humans, animals, and plants alike. Some mutations were positive, granting extraordinary abilities such as the power to conjure fire, while others were negative, resulting in grotesque physical distortions or death from radiation. This knowledge heightened his awareness of the dangers lurking outside, reinforcing his resolve to remain secure within his shelter. With his research complete, Zhang Yi decided it was time to retrieve Zhou Core from the Yuelu residential area. He had grown accustomed to her companionship and found that living with a sensible and beautiful woman made the harsh reality of the apocalypse more bearable. After packing his gear, he exited the shelter, the heavy metal door opening with a futuristic hum. Outside, he noticed footprints in the snow left by 3 female prostitutes he had previously encountered. He briefly considered his earlier plan to gift them to Uncle Yu as companions but dismissed the idea, recognizing their cunning and ruthless nature as potential liabilities. As he approached Villa 204, a familiar voice called out to him, asking him to wait. Turning toward the sound, he saw a figure in a black down jacket approaching him, and his eyes lit up with surprise as he recognized her as Demimi. A woman in a long black down jacket walked breathlessly up to Zhang Yi. She pulled back her scarf, revealing a fair, delicate, and flawless oval face. Zhang Yi recognized her. There were probably few netizens in all of China who didn't know her. She was Yang Xia, one of the most popular young actresses in recent years, the woman countless men dreamed of being close to. According to Su Hao, the residents of Yunk Manor were all extremely wealthy and powerful, including top celebrities in the entertainment industry. Yang Xia naturally had the means to buy property there. Seeing her stirred something within Zhang Yi. He wasn't a fan of celebrities, but as a normal man, he naturally liked beautiful female stars. Especially women with perfect figures, he was completely captivated. So, unsurprisingly, he had liked Yang Xia for a long time. How much? Let's put it this way, countless lonely nights had been spent with her. His hard drive was overflowing with her photo albums and filmography, making him a true die-hard fan. Although she was a few years older than Zhang Yi and a divorced woman, this wasn't a drawback for him. In fact, it made her even more appealing. Upon seeing Zhang Yi, Yang Xia's large eyes revealed a pitiful vulnerability. She said timidly, "I haven't eaten for 3 days. Can you take me away? I don't want to die here." Her eyes seemed to hold hooks, capable of drawing a man's soul out. As an actress, although her acting skills were widely criticized, seducing men was second nature to her. This time, she had taken the initiative, hoping to gamble and use her beauty to gain a chance to survive. Zhang Yi looked at her without saying a word. To be honest, he was quite tempted. After all, it was his favorite female celebrity, now offering herself up. Who wouldn't want to live under the same roof as her, experiencing the joy of a big star serving you like a maid? Wouldn't you want that? However, Zhang Yi still needed to consider safety. He frowned. In the current environment, everyone's having a tough time. If you want me to take you away, you need to give me a solid and sufficient reason. Yang Xia bit her lip slightly, a gesture that was both innocent and alluring. Her pink lips were crystal clear. She looked so small and delicate. Would it be difficult for her to eat? This woman was truly born with a seductive charm. Someone once said that among the 4 little actresses, Yang Xia might not be the most beautiful. But she was definitely the one who could most arouse male fantasies. Zhang Yi, perhaps influenced by the star aura, felt that her current helpless, pitiful, and vulnerable appearance was even more alluring. Yang Xia stepped forward, gazing pitifully at Zhang Yi with eyes like a little rabbit, her soft, sweet voice saying, "I just want a bite to eat. If you're willing to give it to me, I'll agree to anything." Want. A bite. Eating. Looking at her pink cherry lips, Zhang Yi didn't know how to refuse. Straight to the point, simple and direct. She acted so pitiful, like a fragile little white rabbit, no, a big white rabbit. However, she didn't hesitate at all when faced with Zhang Yi's suggestive request. Compared to a female doctor like Zhou Kur, her thinking was much more mature. No wonder she could run her own film company, being both an artist and a boss. Zhang Yi knew she wasn't as easy to bully as she seemed. A charming contrast? He felt even more attracted. Zhang Yi said to her, "Come with me." He turned back, abandoning the idea of going back to Yuelu residential area to pick up Zhou Kur. After all, they still had plenty of supplies left, and there was no rush to go back. Yang Xia breathed a long sigh of relief upon seeing this. Fortunately, her charm was still there. And fortunately, this was a young and impetuous man. Yang Xia followed Zhang Yi closely to room 101 of Yunk Manor. She looked at the villa in surprise. "Isn't this Wang Ximing's house?" Zhang Yi smiled slightly. "This is my house now," he said, taking out a magnetic card key and opening the door. Yang Xia, her eyes full of curiosity, followed Zhang Yi into the room. The room was a comfortable 27 degrees Celsius. Soon, Yang Xia felt unbearably hot and quickly took off her thick clothes. Zhang Yi finds himself in the opulent bathroom of Wang Ximing's former residence, a space so large it dwarfs the bedroom itself. Although he is a polite man who respects the actress he once admired, safety remains his paramount concern. He reluctantly decides to let Yang Xia shower first, allowing her to clean the grime of the apocalypse from her skin before he performs any necessary security checks. The hot water cascades over her, a sensation so long forgotten that it feels like a miracle. For a woman who values beauty and cleanliness, the inability to bathe had been a form of torture. As she stands under the spray, the warmth soothing her exhausted body, her mind races with calculations. She realizes that in this desperate situation, her only remaining currency is her body, a commodity that had once been the object of countless desires. Yang Xia resolves to gamble on Zhang Yi, finding comfort in the fact that he is handsome and possesses a strong masculine charm rather than being an ugly old man. She tells herself that this is merely a transaction, a temporary arrangement to secure food, shelter, and protection. She vows to cut ties once the snowstorm ends, preserving her reputation as a dazzling star who rose through her own merits and family influence. When she finally emerges from the bathroom, steam rising from her wet hair, she approaches Zhang Yi with a pitiful yet sincere demeanor. She lays her cards on the table, admitting her weakness and asking for his protection, promising that their secret will remain between them. Zhang Yi appreciates her straightforwardness, noting that she is a smart woman who understands the harsh realities of their new world. He dislikes foolish women who cling to outdated notions of romance, preferring the convenience of a clear-headed partner who knows what she wants. He agrees to let her stay, but not without setting strict boundaries. He reminds her that the Ice Age is not a temporary inconvenience but a permanent shift, shattering her illusion that the world will return to its former glory. He accepts her offer, viewing it as a fair trade that adds variety to his life, but insists that within his house, he is the absolute authority. Yang Xia must obey his every command, a principle he will not compromise regardless of who stands before him.